This is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
On to Tunisia, where one woman continues to shatter barriers in her post as women's rugby manager at the sport's continental governing body, Rugby Africa. Maha Zaoui first discovered the sport 15 years ago. Since then, she's dedicated her life and career to developing rugby in Africa by encouraging more women and young girls to join African rugby federations. Adnan Shawashi picks up the story.
Maha Zaoui is one of the most successful sports managers and officials in Africa. Her master's degree research is on the development strategy for women's rugby in Africa 2019-2025. Maha also holds a PhD in sports management.
Tunisia organized the Mediterranean Games in 2001. That's when I joined the organizing committee for 4 years. I discovered many disciplines, but there's a lack in women managers in rugby. I joined the Tunisian Rugby Federation and I fell in love with the sport.
Due to the general lockdown in Tunisia as well as many African countries, several domestic, continental and international tournaments were either postponed or cancelled. Maha has remained in touch with rugby federations to ensure a quick reopening of stadiums when the epidemiological situation improves.
I'm trying to serve Rugby Africa outside the pitch by providing the necessary assistance to clubs, coaches and players. I've always been available, backing the technical staff. I never intervene to impose my view. I would rather suggest solutions to improve women's rugby in Africa.
The women's rugby manager now dreams of making rugby as popular in North Africa as in other parts of the continent. Maha is working with many stakeholders on the development of the women game. Rugby Africa awarded Tunisia the rights to host the Continental Women's Sevens tournament for the next 2 years.
Our goal is to make rugby in North Africa as developed as it is in South Africa, Namibia, Kenya and Uganda. Rugby Africa will organize many tournaments to boost this sport in the region by inviting the best teams and players from the south of the continent to face clubs in Tunisia, Algeria and Morocco.
Maha asserts that the ideal project in women's rugby from 2020 to 2024 would be to have an African U16 and U18 championship, an innovative African Rugby 7 series, as well as a Continental 15s championship connecting the four corners of Africa. Maha Zaoui says that since the integration of Rugby Sevens into the Olympic Games program, the perception of women's rugby has changed. This is in line with Rugby Africa Each for Equal campaign, which aims to increase gender equality in all areas of the sport. Adnan Shawashi, CGTN, Tunis.